Hello guys, my name is Corbin, and this is Olympus Gaming. Now, we released a gaming podcast, well, it was supposed to be a gaming podcast last week, but this week I'm going to do a game commentary of Fallout New Vegas. This has always been a game that's been close to my heart, right next to Fallout 3, pretty much anything Bethesda puts out. These games have a lot of character, and though they do get a lot of flack for the bugs they have and for the certain amount of content that goes in them, I still find the games very, very charismatic and have a lot of fantastic gameplay in it. So with no further ado, let's start a new game. So, I first started playing this game, man, this has to be the first game I got for the Xbox 360. It's just always been one of those games for me. Although this is my first actual playthrough on the PC, so we'll see how that goes. I might be a little crappy with the controls, but we'll go with it. Oh my god. So I got the Game of the Year edition, so I have all the awesome grenade launchers and repair kits and stuff like that.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Well, my name is Corbin, but my screen name is Yaoguai.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings.
Thank you,
Now,
Doctor.
I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Doctor, I swear to God, if I look like a vegetable.
How'd I do?
Alright. I'm gonna go with a female character, because, you know, why not? I'm Caucasian. This is the same hairstyle that Sentinel Lions had. Same color, too. Except I'm gonna make mine brown. Possibly. Copper, ginger, honey, gold, rosewood, black, steel. Let's see here. Sedu. Oh, that's ginger. No, I want it. No, it's brown. Let's see what my eye color is. Now we need to make them dark brown. Done. And, yeah.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Except the fact you got my gender wrong.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
So this is one thing I found fantastic about the PC version. If you don't have caps lock, if you do have it on, you walk. But if you take it off, you run. I thought
Looking good so
that was
far.
fantastic.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
So another thing I like to do when I'm starting off a new game is I try to keep everything even. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put one on strength, one on perception, one on endurance, one on charisma, and one in intelligence.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Okay, so I really disagree with some of these questions right here, but oh well.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the
I'll say the
first
real
thing
words
that
that
comes to
come to
mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Light. Or day. That's what I meant to say. Night, day.
Enemy.
Kill.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Father. But there's no father.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they
I'll try to
sound
base this
like
game
something
as
you'd
much
say.
as on real life as I can.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
A U. But for this one, I'll say it looks like a broken chain.
Okay. How about this one?
If you turn it sideways, it looks like a ship at sea.
Last one.
Bearded man. I can see it. See, it's his eyes and then his beard, mouth. Yeah.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Alright, so for this Let's Play, I believe I'm going to go for a sneak, repair, melee. That's iffy. I think I'm going to go with guns. And bam.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Yeah, well, those things tend to happen, Doc. Alright, let's see what we got here. Bullets to destroy. The flamer burns twice as bright and burns half as long. All weapons have a plus 3% chance to critically hit, but equipment decays. I don't want that. This one, I lose a special if I'm inside. I gain one if I'm outside. Alright, I'll go with that. I don't ever sleep in Fallout. I'll go 4 Eyes because I want to look like a hipster.
Alright, I guess that about does it.
Yeah, it does.
Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright. Man, I can't wait to get some clothes on. Sorry, my mouse skills not too great. Oh, dude, let's do that awesome hat.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
Alright.
Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one.
Well,
Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert.
Alright.
She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave.
Metal fella.
Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No promises, Doc. No, I'm not playing on hardcore mode. Alright.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
Yeah, I had a few. Tell me about yourself, Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by.
I see.
I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me.
Yeah.
Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You said before you had something taken from you.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Huh. Oh, I get it. Ha. Alright, what town is this?
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it.
Really?
It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
Really? What else can you tell me about Good Springs?
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town.
Well, she doesn't know me.
Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Alright, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. Can you give me the rundown on Good Springs? No. Let's see here. Who was it that rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Robot, eh? Do you know anything about the man that shot me? Because I want to get my revenge.
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed.
Alright.
Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Okay. Well, Doc, goodbye.
You take care now.
I'll try. On the bigger and better things, right? Alright, so Pip away. Let's see. Data west. Alright, back in the south. Talk to Sunny Smiles inside the saloon. Alright. Let's go. Man. Loading screens for some. Alright. A bunch of DLC, we'll be in that later on. Off we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Fallout New Vegas. Oh, Gunrunner's Arsenal. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get kitted out real quick. Go to my items. Thank you. Already know how. Alright. Okay, thank you. Already know what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna go with the Armored Volt 15 jumpsuit, the pre-war snazzy hat that I stole. Let's see how I look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So good. Okay. What else are we gonna do? What guns do we have? Alright. I believe we are going to take this and sell anything that I don't see myself using. So, alright, so let's go. But unfortunately, we are running short on time. This has been the first half of, not even the first half, the first video of the series I plan on doing. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will be back next Friday. Goodbye.